I'm coming, of course, at a time, as I said, elections. But as I said, also, just elections themselves raise a lot of issues. But in Karnataka, of course, sitting in the city of Bengaluru, it's very worrying and sad that the city suffers from water-related problems. Just water not being available is a problem, and since yesterday the reports of unfortunately cholera possibly spreading in the town is also of a very big concern. There are times when in India we feel that we have eradicated most of these contagious diseases, but when you hear that it is back, and that also back in Namma Bengaluru, it sort of worries a bit. But I think it is also somewhat because people have no water, not enough water is available, contaminated water also reaches people, and as a result they are put to difficulties. So that is one situation, a crisis of water and a crisis of a unwanted but very concerning disease. And second also, if you see the various steps which have been taken till recently, or initiatives which were halted till recently by the current government in Karnataka, it also shows that it is in the water area that there has been such a mismanagement. Because in May 2023, the Chief Minister halted the tenders worth 20,000 crores, including irrigation projects, under the Vishveshwaraya Jala Nigam Limited, Karnataka Niravari Nigam Limited, Kaveri Niravari Nigam Limited, and Krishna Bhagya Jala Nigam Limited. All these related, irrigation water related programs have been stopped, totaling some 20,000 crores. And even then, you also heard of how the Jal Jeevan Mission program, which is also funded by the central government, even that has been stalled, if I may say that. So as a result, on the matters of water for a city like Bengaluru, which is cosmopolitan and has an image all over the world, we've just hurt ourselves by these kind of knee-jerk steps for whatever reason that the current government has taken. And to add one dimension which is not water related, but which, in spite of all the inclusivity that they talk about, the Congress government has stopped scholarships for the construction laborers' children. In October 2023, nearly 60% reduction has happened in the total number of scholarships that are being extended to Building and Construction Workers Welfare Board, and as a result scholarships have fallen. In fact, since 2007, this scholarship saw only increase. It was on upward trend, never cutting down, and today we see that as one of the worrisome developments. I'm placing it third in the sequence of things that I'm saying, but of utmost importance is the fact that Karnataka has become a center for appeasement, and as a result terror attacks are brazen, and even when pro-Pakistan slogans are being raised in the assembly, there is implicit support which is being extended, or clearly the perception for wrongdoers, terrorists, or perpetrators of terrorist crimes. It is a very big signal saying it's all right, we can do anything and get away with it. And as a result, you had this horrible attack in Rameshwaram Cafe, and the NIA is constantly putting out reports about that the search is intensified. They are trying to get the main perpetrator, the culprit, who's been named, and so on. But at this time, like the way in the assembly you have a slogan given, and through which a false sense of protection is being extended to people who perpetrate violence, a comment from the health minister, which is completely unwarranted. But before I say what exactly was the comment and its repercussions, it is from that very party that in 2008, if you would recall, post the horrible attack in Mumbai, when the cases were being built up as to how it happened, who are the main perpetrators, who are the handlers behind them, and so on, you had a very spurious and vicious, absolutely Congress-like campaign, which was coining a phrase which was never heard before in India, Hindu terror. Hindu terror was an expression coined by the Congress party, and you know the mindset with which they were deflecting from the main issue towards blaming the Hindus for attacking themselves and attacking common places of, public usage. So a party which gave that Hindu terror, today, after an attack in a place like Rameshwaram Cafe, and where the NIS already probably put out search notices and rewards for finding the main culprit, you have the health minister revealing the identity of one of the witness. And reveal the identity of a culprit has one impact. But revealing the identity of a witness is the most despicable thing you can do. A witness goes in good faith to reveal what he knows. Having been there, he doesn't know what is behind the conspiracy, who's behind it. But he just goes to say matter of fact what he saw. If he says something, and after that, witness protection is not easy. The man's life has to be lived, and the man or woman, and when they lead their normal lives, they are going to be exposed to big hazards. And here is a responsible minister, you would want to believe is responsible, belonging to that very same party which coined the word Hindu terror, now revealing the identity of a witness. Will he protect him? And especially in a case which has terrorist connotations. So the irresponsible way with which law and order is being handled is a matter of concern. And I would also say in this context that the appeasement politics of Congress goes along with it. Otherwise, why would they give away a property which was given by a donor to the Karnataka government for taking care of livestock and animal husbandry, setting up a veterinary hospital? Why would that be given away blatantly to a particular minority community? Why would they do it? Was the original intent of the donor that? Or are you now conveniently taking everything which is available for you to, keep people appeased? So, again, I'm talking in a Bengaluru just with serious water crisis, and also in a Bengaluru which is readying, and in a state which is readying itself for the state election, state meaning to the Lok Sabha. You have serious issues of concern which I would want the people of Karnataka to think about. And the last point that I would say in my opening remark is there's total apathy about women and women's safety. I'm astonished, and as a member of the party to which the candidate belongs, I will strongly put out this voice in favor of BJP's Davanagere Lok Sabha candidate Gayatri Siddeshwara, against whom a Congress MLA, Shiva Shankarappa, has said such words which are absolutely unacceptable. Women and their dignity matter nothing to the Congress party. They only look at them as, all right, some votes from there. They have no business to comment on, and that to a sitting MLA, to comment on the opposition party's Lok Sabha candidate is just not acceptable. Similarly, in December 2023, BJP constituted a fact-finding team to even see how atrocity committed against a tribal woman in Karnataka's Belgavi district. Karnataka High Court has come down heavily against the government for having, the state administration has been pulled up for being ignorant or careless about it. So you see repeatedly such violence against women being ignored by the state administration. Law and order is not in its best form. 72% increase in rape cases in January 2024. Not a record which we will want to see in Karnataka. I'll stop there. I know I have not touched on that very obvious question of funds which are due to Karnataka. Not that I'm avoiding, but I thought it will be more meaningful for me to give it as answer where you are going to ask. 1, 2 or all questions on it I'm willing to answer. So I have not touched it. So I want our media friends to understand that I purposely have not touched it because I'll wait for your question. And I do not want anybody to think, oh, finance minister came at an election time, she didn't address the main question. No, I will address and take more time if you allow me, or else I'll leave it to you all to ask me. Thank you.